Hey guys, it's me Tilly. So, if you've been around my streams or my Discord, this might not come as a surprise to you. But during recent events, Nexon gave us a bunch of different hints, pointing towards a possible release of Season 4 on the 21st of April, which is in about 2 weeks from me making this video right now. And please be aware that I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's a 100% guaranteed thing. It's just me assuming that Nexon is not trolling us over the course of 4 weeks, which would be a pretty dick move to do. But just yesterday, the Lying Woodman event ended, and in that event, they gave us a bunch of different hints. Something like new essence, which points towards the new items in Season 4. Soon in April, which obviously is the date that we will get it. Damascus Steel, which is pointing towards the Astera stuff getting cheaper. They said something about Royal Army and Roquest, which makes sense in terms of lore, because the upcoming raid in Season 4 is located in Roquest, and we're fighting with or against like the Royal Guards. I don't really remember how the story goes, sorry for that. But every single hint they gave us during this 2-week-long event pointed towards Season 4, or you were able to connect it with Season 4. And just today, the new event, which is called Adios Raid event. Adios and hello, something like that. But we are saying adios to raids because in Season 4, what will actually happen is the level 90 raids will no longer be raids. They will get the Season 2 treatment, like God of Death used to be a raid. Nowadays it's just a solo dungeon, right? This same exact thing will happen to Regina, Braha, Glass, Lu, Eogate, and Abomination. So let's say goodbye to them. And I'll talk about the event in just a second. But today I want to tell you how to prepare for the upcoming patch, because a bunch of things will actually change. And especially if you are a newer player, or if you're still gearing up, some of these things that I will be telling you today will actually save you money by just waiting. By just not doing anything, you'll be able to save like some crazy amounts of 50 plus mil. I'm not even kidding or over-exaggerating. Because I have a terrible habit of creating only 20-minute guides, I'll only cover information today that is relevant until the patch goes live. So for the next 2 weeks, anything that you should be doing after the Season 4 is released, I will cover in a separate video once we actually got the patch. But don't worry, I will actually be streaming the same day Season 4 hits the live server. So if you want to get to know about everything you need to do, feel free to jump onto that stream. So let's talk about the 2 events we got today. Both of them actually do have an exchange shop to them. And let's start with the raid event. It's very straightforward. You do complete a raid, and you will get one of the tickets. You can get 30 tickets per week, and since the event is running for 2 weeks, you'll be able to acquire a total of 60 tickets. Now this is the question, what will you be spending your tickets on? I'll guide you through the store and tell you what's worth it, what's not. The very first item would consume 15 out of your 60 tickets, and it would add an additional unbind to your item, so you could send it to other characters more often, and it's the biggest bait you could ever go for. Don't ever get this item. Useless. The second and the third one are really good if you are already a mid or high geared player. Anything that has 5k AD will want to put their ticket into them. It's 12 and you can only buy them once. Mysterious shards, as you know, are used for attack limit removal, and getting the box will guarantee you a minimum of 2 grade 1s and a maximum of 2 grade 2s. it's really, really good if you can put them to use. If you can't put them to use, the next one might actually a better deal for you. Let's say you are still gearing up as a newer player. And let's say you do not have any pieces of Astera yet. You do not have a weapon, you do not have armors. This right here, the rare, legendary, or destiny box, as well as the Astera Essence random box, are the two things that might be more interesting to you then. Because the Astera Essence box, it guarantees you a mid-ranged essence, and you could be using the rare destiny box for either the most expensive, which is probably gonna be smooth, or just anything that will let you craft whatever essence you get. Ignore the intermediate stone. Whoever you are, I don't think you should be picking this. EXP boost, I would really suggest you to stay away from it, unless they do run a level up event during the launch of Season 4, which I hope they don't. Nexon, please don't do it. Steel is a must pick up. Whoever you are, you want to spend your tickets on this first. You can get 10 per character, and it costs 3 tickets. That means half of your tickets, 30 out of 60, will be spent on steel. Me, for example, as a somewhat advanced player, I'll be spending another 12 here and another 12 here. That will put me to 54. And I don't know, I'll probably get an intermediate stone then, or maybe the EXP, one of them. Maybe I'll probably get the EXP just in case they will run a level up event. Which I hope they don't. Please, Nexon. Please. It was garbage. Don't ever do it again. But as I said, it's totally fine to put 30 here, then put 8 here, put 6 here. That puts you at 44. And then you can still pick out. Mysterious shards are better than Abyssal. And there you go. The other event is the Easter event. And it's also pretty easily explained. Whenever you do run a dungeon, you have a chance of getting one of these Easter eggs right here. Actually put them here. They do. I'll open one for you to show you actually. So you open them and you get one of the items that is actually listed on this list right here. And you will also get one of the coupons. And the coupons can be exchanged right here. You are able to get up to 5 of these Easter eggs per day. And as the event is also running for 14 days, that will leave you with a grand total of 70 of these coupons. If my quick maths is on point. So how do you want to spend these 70 coupons? First things first, get the steel. You can get 5 of them, and they do cost 5, so that's 25 out of 70 gone. You can almost get everything from this technically, I think. If I do the math real fast. 45, 50. Not everything. Okay, so, but what is the priority? Get the title if you like titles, get the emblem if you like emblems. If you can get either the restoration scroll or AP, go for the restoration scroll. Because once an item is plus 13, it will require 3k AP to be restored, right? And this is only a 2k AP capsule. So technically the restoration scroll can yield a higher value than 2k. So this is the order. Deal first, emblem and title if you like them. If you can only get one of these, take the restoration scroll. If you can take both of them, take both of them. Obvious. Alright, after covering these, and by the way, I have to mention it, Nexon, after covering these 2 amazing events, thank you very much for them. They're really awesome. Please keep up the work. Please give us more like this. Actually appreciate it. No kappa. Let me actually head into the suggestions what you should or should not be doing until Season 4 goes live. Let me start with the don'ts. Do not craft Dullahan armor. Dullahan armor after Season 4 will be your free gear. if you remember, after reaching level 90, you'll be getting plus 12 level 90 gear, right? There are actually story quests that will reward you with Dolahan gear that is scrolled at rank 7. And you will also do other story quests that will give you jumping stones to turn these items into actually plus 13 items. So whatever you do, don't spend money on Dolahan right now, because you will get a full set of plus 13 rank 7 in only 2 weeks just by waiting without spending any money. Second don't, do not reforge your Astera. I'll actually have a list right here that I can share with you, because in Season 4 they will reduce the cost of Astera reforges by a rather decent amount if you take a look at this list right here. And again, just by waiting, you're able to save 3 steel if your weapon is plus 10. You're able to save 15 steel if your weapon is plus 14. And same goes with armor. You'll be saving a bunch of steals just by waiting. And let's be honest, if you wait 2 weeks to reforge your stuff, you can do like multiple reforges at once, which is always really funny to do. And as I said, saving 2 steals right now on EU is basically saving you 5 mil. So that's a huge amount of money you can actually save by just waiting. And the third don't is actually the last one already. Do not buy any more counterforce than what you already have. I know this is a little bit different from what I might have suggested you before, but if you are a new player and you do not have 150 counterforce yet or whatever crazy amount, you just got the free earrings, the free belt, and maybe some Dolahan rings, do not spend any more money upgrading them, because they will give you a free set of Dolahan and Eos rings by completing the story, and it will be only 1/5 of the cost to upgrade them. I usually tell you guys it's about 20 to 30 mil to upgrade an accessory to plus 20. After the patch, for level 95 stuff, it will only be 6 mil. So you will be saving around about 24 mil, up to 24 mil per ring, again, just by waiting, just by not rushing it right now. If you can't do the later stages of Astera right now, if you can't run page bosses because you do not have enough counterforce, that is not a problem. I will tell you in just a second what you should be focusing on if you can't run late Astera. Don't hesitate to skip out. Even I'll be honest, I'm not running page bosses right now for different reasons, but I will just be fine because there are other things that are just as good to do. And let's jump right into them. What is there that you can be doing? My very secret tip that might not be as secret anymore is this lovely quest right here, Request by Sea. Again, I'll show you. You go to Request Castle Tower, and then this lovely dude right here. Defeat Muir. And why? Muir will drop you Season 3 materials. Heavenly Leather, Godly Iron Ore, as well as Godly Cloth. Right now, these are already decently expensive, but they will be more expensive after Season 4 goes live, because everybody will be crafting new items. Thus, everybody needs to synthesize. Thus, everybody needs more of them. If you are in need of them to synthesize your new gear, you already have a bunch of them stockpiled. If you have some spare, you can actually make quite some money off of players that did not pre-farm them. And let me tell you, everybody needs these items, even I do. So, farm them. I wouldn't rate this as your highest priority, because you can run them 6 times a day with VIP, and each run will take you 5 fatigue, so that's 30 fatigue technically you could be using a day. Take this as you still have fatigue left, but you don't want to raid type of content. The next one, again, pretty straightforward. Do your Royal Army raids. Royal Army raids are a source of literally everything you need in the game. I can't stress it enough. Seals of Bravery, AP, money, materials, everything. Talking about Seals of Bravery, by the way. Some friendly friend asked me on stream to explain the seal shops. So here we go. Seals of Bravery is right here. How do you get them? You can actually get 20 of them per day, and I would really suggest you trying to maximize them. Every time you complete any raid, any season 3 raid, Regina to Aeodan, you will get one of them, capped to 20. So make sure you do at least 20 raids a day if possible. This limit does not include Royal Army raid. It's the reason why you should be doing a bunch of Royal Army raids. It does not include special raids if you can do the special raid. It does not include Abyssal Arena. And those are your primary sources of Seals of Bravery. The shop is really, really, really awesome. You will be using it to get your unstable runes for reforging, and you can also use them for Damascus steel. As of right now, do not buy anything else. These items, these Dullahan essences, will be not useful for you anymore, because as I said, you will be getting a full set of Dullahan gear, and also all of these items will be cheaper in Season 4. They said something about 20%, right? So let's use something easy. This smooth chunk will be 80 instead of 100. So you, again, can be saving stuff just by waiting. And the second seal shop, if we are talking about seal shops already, is the guild seal shop right here. Let me actually pick up the triumph seals myself. It's a really easy one to do if you open up your guild menu using the C or Z or the Y button, depending on what keyword you're using. Make sure to always run these guild missions right here. I actually need to kill one more right here to get my last one. But these guild missions will reward you with guild seals that you can then use for this one right here, Premium Enhancement Rune. If you're a new player, it's the easiest way of getting the Premium Enhancement Rune, as well as the Triumph Medal. If you're still not a proud owner of an artifact and you hate farming PvP, you can actually buy them, kind of. They're rather expensive, they're 30 per day. So I would recommend you to focus on the Premium Enhancement Rune. If you don't need them, you can shift your priority to these though. And if you really need AP, they are also pretty cheap right here. So these two stores will be your friend in the future. But again, let me go back to the Abyssal Arena that I already mentioned. It's a good chunk of Seals of Bravery, which I already told you about. And Abyssal Shards will probably go up in price after the release of Season 4, because all the whales will be in need of more of them. So there's another big chunk of money. After doing Abyssal Arena and everything else that I told you, try to get your Redeemer runs done, your weekly ones. That means run Nimhain until you have 100% of the stats. Run Baylor until you have 100% of the stats. If you already have the full force for both of them. This is nothing new. Redeemers should actually be rather high on your priority list, because for the time you spend, you can actually get really good rewards. They can also suck, which Nexon, it sucks getting as accessories, but the difference in good versus bad loot and Redeemers is too big. They should really do something about that. But anyways, Redeemers should not be something new for you. As I just told you, and probably the last thing I want to tell you is maximize the amount of steals that you get. Do the events that I told you before. Do run as many raids as possible. Try getting done your weekly quest right here, where you run level 90 raids. 30 of them per week to get 3 or 2 steel guaranteed. If possible, try to only do level 90 raids. If they're the story ones, because they actually have a higher drop chance for scrolls. But then again, if you just like doing them, feel free to do them. I actually started doing them just to pick up this, these 2 steel right here. Don't forget your monthly quest actually. This one right here in particular, the daily battles, you need to do 100 of them. But daily battles are actually the battles that have this lovely today stamp right here, Into the Abyss. You need to do 100 of them, which will give you 1 monthly ticket, which will in return be 3 steel for free for you. Alright, this just about sums it up. That's your do's and don'ts for the 2-week period until Season 4. Hopefully, it's the EU and NA server. If you have any further questions about anything that I mentioned in this video, feel free to join my Discord, link will be down below in the description, and ask me about it. Please ask me about it. I know some of the things that I mentioned today are controversial to stuff that I told you before, but there's a reason for it. And with that being said, I really do appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for always letting me know how much you appreciate them, because that actually makes me feel really awesome. Like, I can't really describe that. Yeah. If you could now also leave a like on the video, that would be also really cool. I will see you in my next video, or probably my stream, because stream will be sooner than video. And have a great time until then, guys.